welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I got this makeup look here using mostly drugstore products. One thing I did test out is this new foundation stick from Essence. So if you want to see how I got this makeup look here and also see how this foundation here works on combination oily skin, acne prone, please keep on watching. So I'm starting off with this Essence Pore Minimizing Primer Serum. The directions told me to shake it really well, so I did, and then I just applied it all over my face, and it felt really good. And I'm applying it even in the areas that I don't really have pores per se. And I'm going to be using the ABH Dip Brow. I haven't used it in a while, I just picked up a new one. I'm in the shade Ebony. This is what I used to swear by, so let's test it and see if it's as good as I remember it being. For my brush, I am going to be using the ABH number 7 brush. It's got a nice little small tip, a little spoolie on the end for you. More of that cat hair if you seen it. It is as creamy as I remember, pigmented. I feel like I didn't have to use a lot. Juvia's Place eye primers. When I swatched this, it was super watery. I picked up both of these shades, 1 and 2. It's definitely oddly liquidy. Literal pools of liquid around the product. I don't know. That's a little too tan for what I want on my eye as a base. So let me put a little. Okay, the shade 1 isn't as oddly liquidy as that one. I'm gonna mix them together. All right, I'm gonna take this AOA Studio E22 brush. I'm gonna mix these together. Still, ooh, very tan. I obviously squeezed out way too much. And then I'm gonna take this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. It's big and fluffy like this. Make sure that's all evenly blended in and covered. Okay, nice and covered, and it helped clean up the bottom of our brows. I'm gonna use this ColourPop Wild Nothing palette. But what look am I going for? So to start, I'm gonna smooth this all out. And then I'm gonna take my loose face powder, this one. I'm just using this Wet n Wild fluffy eyeshadow brush to do this. And now it's all nice and set. I'm gonna go start off with blowing out the lightest, medium, dark, the traditional way, I guess you could say. So I'm gonna start off with this top down color, this big fluffy blending brush from NYX. If you're actually tan, like this probably would not show up on you at all. Just a little something, at least in person. Hopefully you can see that on camera. Building it up, and I'm blowing it out like all the way near my brow bone. And then whenever I'm pretty sure there's nothing left on my brush, like no actual pigment left, I like to take it and blow the color up even more towards my eyebrow. Color. This Vagabond's color, and I'm gonna do pretty much the same thing. I'm just not going to extend the color up as far as I did with the first one. And I'm using the same brush, and honestly I might change my mind here in a second. yeah, I need a brush that is fluffy still, but a little smaller. So I'm gonna go for this one. This is a Morphe M506. Just so you can see it compared to the NYX brush we were just using. I'm still gonna take that same Vagabond color that we're working with. And I'm putting that on the outer corner, like really the outer like third, and right into the crease. And then I'm just switching back to that other brush with no extra product on it, just to blend everything. And then I'm gonna go back to that Morphe M506 brush again. All right, next I'm gonna go to Come Together. I'm gonna place that in the same spot where we just did the other color. Now I'm gonna take a brush that's still pretty fluffy. These are the two brush heads side by side. And this is the Morphe M321. No bounds. Darkest brown on this dense brush here, and I'm gonna focus this on just the outer corner. And I'm literally just focusing it on the outer corner and then blending it in after I kind of deposited the pigment all the way on the end. After all the pigment's deposited, I'm kind of dragging a bit up into just the outer part of my crease. Very faintly, I'm bringing it up towards just the front too. And then I'll go back to the smaller of the fluffy brushes we were using to just blow it out. I'm gonna try this Seashells color. And I'm gonna use this, just a flat shader brush, like so, to apply this color. I'm gonna take this color Sultry here. I'm gonna put my finger in that and put that in the center of my eyelid. And I'm kind of taking that color and dabbing it into the brown a bit too. So it's nice and faded right there. Spirited. This one, when I swatched it, it's more of like a glitter topper too. I'm gonna put that all over also for a little extraneous. And then I'm gonna go back into the Come Together shade. I'm just going back into the crease with that shade. And then ever so slightly, I'm gonna take the denser of the brushes and go into that No Bounds, the dark brown shade. And I'm gonna just deepen up the crease one more time. I'm barely applying any extra pigment. Primer water. The NYX Bear With Me, love it. Cover my eyes. My shade broken, but it still works, so I'm gonna keep using it. Now we're gonna test the foundation stick from Essence. I picked up shade 180. All right, it's tan as ooh. Okay, I'm just gonna make it work for now and use some concealer to go back later and fix it. But for now, we'll just go with it. But I know it's definitely not the right color. I'm gonna do one side with the brush, one side with a beauty blender. I think I'm gonna do the brush side first. And I'm gonna use this Royal and Langnickel complexion brush. It's really small and dense. I'm gonna kind of stipple my face. Let me move out a little bit since we're back to face. Okay, so it's obviously the wrong color, but I can see that it would be giving coverage similar to like your skin, but like better, because like I can still see some red peeking through up there, but it also covered a lot of it too. So it looks pretty good on the side with the brush. The one little dry area that's on my nose though, it is clinging to a bit. So now I'm gonna take my e.l.f. beauty blender and blend in this side. And this side is not blending the best with the foundation stick. Maybe it's because I left it too long. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, yeah, I don't like it with the sponge. So let me just add a little bit more and go in with the brush on this side too. Okay, I definitely want to pick this up in my actual shade because I like that it's really quick and easy to blend out. Like at this stage, you know, like sometimes if you do that, like you can like feel it like in your crevices. What I do feel are cat hairs because I have 3 cats. The hair everywhere. Okay. So let me try to add a little bit more on my little problem areas. Jesus the fuck. No, there's definitely cat hairs. And one of mine. Alright. It's actually building up pretty well. As you can see. This was the side that I originally blended in with the beauty blender. And ignore the color because I'm gonna fix that in a second. I know it's definitely not my shade. Okay, so I'm gonna take NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. I have the shades Vanilla and Natural here. This does oxidize, so it's gonna be a little bit darker than whatever color it appears to be first. So this Natural, I know it looks a little light. It's gonna dry a bit tanner. So I'm gonna even add in some of this Vanilla into there, and this is gonna just purely be to cover my happenings here. These days I definitely prefer a more natural finish, and then I like to go back over any problem areas with a more full coverage concealer. So that, and then I'm even gonna go on top and just pat everything in with the beauty blender too. And here I'm applying that lighter shade of concealer right at my jawline, and the only reason I'm doing this is because that foundation was too dark for me. So adding this lighter color near the jawline is gonna help blend that into my actual skin tone, but I wouldn't do this step if this foundation was the right shade for me. I picked up this ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Concealer in the shade Light 45W. So actually, let me try that out under my eyes. Let me blend it out to see this. I don't know. That doesn't look the same to me personally. Even like looking in person at it, this looks a lot lighter than how it came out. Let me get my e.l.f. little concealer brush out. And actually, after this concealer was all blended out, this shade wasn't actually that bad. I usually do like something a little bit lighter underneath my eyes, but it actually wasn't bad. I like the coverage, and I definitely will check this concealer out in the lighter shades because I do, again, like a bit of a brighter concealer underneath my eyes still. I know that might be old news, but I still like it. Sorry. Alright, and then I'm going to take the vanilla shade of the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. Just add just a little bit. See, I told you guys I like a little bit of a brighter under eye, and this NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, even though it is a matte concealer, it doesn't dry my under eyes out that badly. So I decided to pop a little bit underneath my eyes to brighten them up because again, that other shade was not light enough. And here's an up close shot of how everything's looking so far. It is not looking that good on top of my scabs right here at all. But maybe it needs some hydration right there. Let me put a little bit of this. It has hyaluronic acid in it, right? It'll fix it. So then I like to take my primer water again, spray all over. Alright, next I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me powder. And then you just want to make sure all of your creases are smoothed out before you set underneath your eyes. And then I'm going to press in that Maybelline Fit Me powder with my damp beauty blender. And I don't really bake or anything like that, so I'm literally pressing it all in. There's no extra powder. I don't bake, but I do have an oily nose, so I do like to actually take some extra powder and just really press it into my nose really well, and this just helps keep everything in place. But I'm just taking that flat side. It fits perfectly in the lid. And I'm just pressing that in. Same on the forehead. Then I'm gonna take this big fluffy powder brush with a little bit of powder on it, just to make sure we got everywhere with the finishing powder. And then we're gonna take Essence 16 Hour Last. This is in the shade Bright Beige. And then we're gonna use the little poof it came with. That made my skin look really smooth actually, and did add some additional coverage. I'm interested to see how it's gonna react on my nose. I really like this. This actually sits on top of my like forehead bumps really nicely. My shit's about to die any second. Okay. My camera died. For whatever reason, both of my other batteries aren't working. So I'm on my phone now. We're just gonna keep on moving. So I also realized that I have to clean up the top part of my brows. And I already set my face with makeup, with like powder, so I'm not going to be able to redo that. The eyebrows still look good anyways, but just made it look even better if I had completed that part. I have my Fenty Private Island bronzer, this blush brush from Real Techniques.
Perfect bodies in the shell blue. Didn't think you'd look for me. Would it kill you just to
And you know what I do need? Oh god, I should have had this ready. I always end up using it. My Essence Brighten Up powder, super highlighter brush from Glossy 522 under my eyes. Beauty blender, I was using the e.l.f. beauty blender, and I'm gonna add this to the bottom of my jawline to brighten and highlight. contour kit. I'm gonna take the same tapered brush we were using. And I'm gonna be taking that shade there to start off with to kind of define my cheekbones on both sides. And then you'll see that I mix it in with that lighter shade and then go over that same area again to kind of blend it out, and then also to add definition to my jawline. And here I am just repeating those steps on the other side of my face. A fluffy but angled brush. This is a BH Cosmetics eyeshadow brush. It's like this. And I'm gonna take these two colors again. And the nose can look really flat after all that powder, so all I'm really doing is adding some shape back into my nose. I do have kind of a wider nose, so I like to try to make it look slightly more pointy if possible. I'm not the best at it, so I'm just doing a little bit and really just focusing on the blending so there are no harsh lines. Okay, that's all I'm really gonna do, because I don't want to mess myself up. A little bit. And this is a nice little trick to add definition to the bottom lip and just make it appear more full by creating a little shadow down there. And this is a clean brush I haven't used yet. Just dust that in. So I'm gonna do, this is a Morphe 8W Warm Blush Palette. I'm gonna start off with this one. And I'm using this AOA Studio F13 brush. I really like this brush for my blush. So let me dip into that. This smile from the apples on your cheeks isn't for everybody. I like to focus my blush here, because this makes your face look rounder. I don't want my face to look rounder. My face is already very round. But I just feel like doing it like this is kind of the most flattering for my face shape. Blush palette from Pixie, the Dolce Candy blush palette. I want to use some of that center pink. And like, let me just do a little bit on my nose too. So look at the hair and like my eye. Okay, and then also this, what I've been using as my mirror this whole time. And then I'm gonna take some of this pink one. So now at this point I am gonna do the spray. This Dolce Candy palette. I'm gonna use these two shades. Go into this little same ice cream palette from Too Faced and go into the lighter of the three shades. Finish the under eyes. I'm gonna take this Morphe M165 brush. It's just a flat angled shader brush like this. And I'm going to mix together this dark brown and this one, the No Bounds and Come Together. Tap into both of those, tap off a bit. Alright, then I'm gonna take just another fluffy shadow brush and I'm gonna go into Vagabond. And I'm gonna take the dark brown shade. I want to kind of press it into the outer lash line area. I actually want a little bit of a darker brown. So I'm gonna dip into Soft Glam into Cypress Umber. Angled fluffy shader brush. Crystal Cove color. Put that on the brow bone. Okay, then I'm gonna also put this in the inner corner. And you can see how much of a difference doing that makes. Like, look how much brighter that side looks. We want to take some of this coastline color, this cute shimmery pink, and then I'm gonna put that in the inner corner as well. Eating some cereal. For my lashes, I'm gonna use these LA Colors. It's a 4-pack. I got these from Five Below. I don't know where my tiny scissors are. I'm gonna use these. I don't have nails right now, so I'm fine just using my fingers to put these on. Usually I like to use tweezers. I don't know where they are though. Oh, they're right here. Just open your eyes and you'll see. All right. Check and see. I need to cut the outer part off so it's not overhanging. Alright, I'm just gonna let that get tacky. Oh, I'm using the Kiss. Damn, I don't know, I got the super strong version. I just needed the regular, unless that's just how it comes now. I don't know. Essence/Princess, the purple one. And if I needed my lashes to last, I would be putting lash glue on my lash line too, but I don't. I'm only gonna be wearing this makeup for a little bit. Right, so it should be tacky by now. I'm gonna go like this to just make sure the band is shaped for my eyes. And place it just directly down. And then I like to adjust it with these tweezers. It makes it super easy. This one's pissing me off. It's not sticking. And then you can hold the lash tweezer sideways so you can squeeze the lashes together. And this helps blend them into your natural lashes. Okay, yeah, this is the Essence Stay and Play Gel Liner in the shade Black Raven. I love that, that's cute. I'm gonna tight line. So I'm just gonna add it to the top waterline. And after I tight line, I'm going to put it into my waterline as well. Better be careful, I just drew that on my contacts. Okay, I actually want to test this out. This is viral right now. It is the Polite Society Big Mouth Lip Plumper. Okay, just look at the little picture they have as the advertisement. Just get ready to blow your mind and your lips up instantly. And sorry, that was... Okay, get ready to blow your mind and your lips up instantly and over time with our exclusive hydrating formula that's not for the faint of heart. Infused with a shot of our special complex of blueberry oil, infinity pepper, and ginger root oil. 97% felt instantly plumper lips and 100% saw long-term hydration. This is the applicator. So let's just see. Here's a good before shot for my lips. Let me wipe my lips out real quick, hang on. Here's the before shot of my lips. I can already feel it burning my lips. It comes with a little info pamphlet. No, only apply within the perimeter of the lips. If applied on skin, a temporary redness and or swelling may occur. You may also experience a warming or tingling sensation that can last up to 10+ minutes. Remove if any discomfort is present and discontinue use. Keep away from children. And then it has that disclaimer in 16 other languages. It's definitely burning. Definitely. Okay, yeah, this is like really burning. I feel like my lips are sitting in boiled peanut Cajun flavored juice right now. Like sitting in the juice. Like, not that I just ate some. Like, it feels like my lips are just submerged in that juice right now. Why do I feel like my lips already look plumper though? Ooh, that be burning. Oh my god. Okay. Wow. It's definitely burning. How long are you supposed to keep it on for? Until it stops burning? My lips definitely feel soft. I think they do look plumper. I need to wipe it off now. I need to. My lips are definitely plumper. I see it. And my lips are still burning, by the way. I want to test glossy lip stain. It's in the shade Spicy Sangria. Oh, this was the packaging. Maybe I should have showed it to you before. Whatever. By e.l.f. The gloss and a stain. A NYX lip liner. This is in the shade, I think it's the Downtown Beauty. So it's like the perfect outlining brown shade. This is kind of getting into like my creases a little bit, and like you can see how this looks on my texture, my skin up close. I need to get back on my skincare. I've been doing a little bit, not as good as it should be. Okay, I think this is it. So the final one is gonna be just a spritz, or a few spritzes of Milani Make It Last. This is officially it. So what I'm about to do is get started on this dinner. Lost my AirPods. I'll link these below if you need a cheap alternative, because these actually fit in my ear. That's the thing I really liked about AirPods, is they actually fit in my ear and they don't fall out when I'm like look, these are staying. The black ones were $10, the white ones were $20, so I got the black ones. I'm not paying extra for that. I might if it was pink. Okay, so I'm back. It's been like 2 hours since I finished. I literally have been inside the whole time, but I just went and cooked dinner, cleaned up a little bit, and I didn't touch anything up just so you could see how it's looking. I really didn't expect the face products to be disheveled or anything like that. It's only been a couple hours. Where did my mirror go? The dry areas are definitely looking dry. I did powder the heck out of everything though, so I don't really see a lot of the stain left behind after eating that. I'm gonna reapply it, but that's how it faded. So I did like everything that I used today. That lip plumper, I definitely worked. In the lip stains defense, I was eating some greasy fried chicken. So yeah. I will leave all of these products linked below that I use just in case you want to pick them up. You can leave a comment down below with any makeup looks you want to see, any tutorials you want to see, anything like that. I would love to see your comments. But again, thank you for stopping by and I hope you enjoyed this makeup look.